Hi, everyone, and welcome to Home Ec with Jen and Kelly,
where we teach you all the things home that school didn't.
Today, we're going to be doing a short and sweet episode about irrevocability because this is such an important piece of your offer.
Absolutely. So the irrevocability part of an agreement of purchase and sale essentially is the time frame in which the contract is actually valid. So if you put together an agreement of purchase and sale and you're doing it, let's say, for example, Friday morning at 10 a.m., you would include an irrevocability that makes sense for perhaps you as the buyer or the seller if they've asked for an extensive irrevocability period. So if you want to make it tight and sweet, you feel like there's a lot of competition, you would include an irrevocability that is short and sweet. So if you're doing it Friday morning, you would potentially look for an irrevocability time that's perhaps 6 hours.
I'd say that's appropriate. It definitely depends on situations. Are you in a multiple offer? Are you trying to bully them? Is there time to spare?
Are you going to do it by the end of the evening? Whatever it happens to be. But that is essentially the time in which they have to get back to you with your offer, or else it can get pulled away from you.
It is no longer. That's the thing. So the irrevocability is ultimately the time frame that your offer is valid to the sellers. If they don't do anything with it in that time, it can die, quote unquote. However, if they decided to sign back your offer, they can actually either work within the same irrevocable if there's enough time, or they can adjust the irrevocable back to you.
So the irrevocability is essentially in control of whoever it is that's sending it. So initially it's the buyer, and then to Kelly's point, once the seller goes ahead and counters, they can keep the same one or they can change it up. So it really just depends on, I guess, how aggressive you want to be in your offer strategy. To Kelly's point about, is there multiples? Do you want to really get this done? Or, for instances where there's perhaps an estate sale or something is happening and the bank is actually selling the home, they typically ask for a lot longer irrevocability, and there's unfortunately not a lot that you can do about that.
That's like the thing.
24 to 48 hours for an estate sale or a foreclosure of that nature.
I was going to say, and part of the reason for that often is there's multiple parties that need to get together. If, for example, you have a client who likes to do offers in person and deal with paperwork in person, that takes time to coordinate, so they will need more time. Or we often deal with clients that are traveling, and if they're in the air, they can't accept your offer.
Exactly. So that was just a little quick tidbit on what an irrevocable time period is in an offer. Time does kill deals, so be particularly careful when you are writing down those numbers. Make sure that you know that. Ugh. Oh my God, did I just ruin this whole thing?
No, you didn't. It's okay. So yeah, time can kill deals 100%. And I think a great example of that is when irrevocables get really late and sometimes people fall asleep.
I literally had a realtor fall asleep on an offer, and the next day his clients retracted their offer because they changed their mind. They had a little bit of buyer's remorse. So absolutely, time kills deals. Be careful what date and time you put in there.
100%. So that's the importance of irrevocability. If you don't abide by it, you may not get the house. If you're the seller, you may not get the sale. So thanks so much for tuning in. We hope that little tidbit was helpful for you. And please like, subscribe, comment, and we'll be back with more.